Commanders Nation, I think we just found our third wide receiver. I think we just did, dude. You know, as people may have known, Christian Kirk just got released by the Jaguars. And all the signs right now are pointing to a reunion for our boy, Cliff Kingsbury, and Christian Kirk coming back into action. I mean, I'm going to show some highlights here, but going over his stats, I mean, last year, broken collarbone, collarbone. The man played 8 games, had a 27 catches for 379 yards. You know, he was this guy. I mean, if people don't remember, like this is the guy when he was drafted by the Cardinals. Obviously, when Cliff was there, he went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He reset the entire free agent market for wide receivers. This dude got paid like $74 million. Yeah, 74. I don't know how I know that off the top of my head, but 74. And granted, he had a great season with the Jaguars for his first season. 84 catches, 1,108 yards, 8 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Then the injuries started kicking in. Man played in 12 games and in 8 games only last year. I'm assuming that's why they let him go, and also just changing gear. Just they just want to purge the team, purge everything in Jacksonville, dude. Purge the fans. No, not the fans, but you know, um, but yeah, like looking at our wide receiver room, Terry's number one. Debo, he is like he's gonna be the second weapon in our offense that gets the most targets, but I'm not labeling him as a number two because he's going to be everywhere. This man is lined up everywhere. Wide receiver slot, X, Y, running back. Fuck it. Put him at left tackle. Anything. He'll play anything. Like so, but Christian Kirk is like a bona fide slot receiver who flourishes there. I know we got Luke McCaffrey. We want all to see Luke flourish. I mean, who doesn't like a Luke? I never met a bad Luke in my life, honestly. If you are named Luke, chances are you're going to be successful in life. But with what he has right now, I mean, we only have 3 wide receivers on the contract right now next season: Luke, Debo, and Terry. I wouldn't roll the dice on Luke being the slot wide receiver. Like, you need competition. You need competition in every position. And to me, like the best teams have competition everywhere at all times, even for their best players. So, I think that's one of our pressing needs is to get a bona fide slot to compete with Luke. Um, and even that, like right now, like don't get me wrong, I like Luke, but like he needs some time. He needs some time. So like going over right here, I'll make a quick video, y'all. Like yeah, $72 million he signed with the Jaguars in 2022. You know, people are saying that like immediately like all over freaking Twitter and YouTube verse, everybody was just like Christian Kirk to the Commanders, Christian Kirk to the Commanders. A nice price tag that I'm thinking. 2 years, $10 million. That's not bad. That's not bad. And I'm assuming like most of it will be incentive based, especially for the second year of the contract. First year of the contract, 1 year, $5 million guaranteed. And the second year of the contract will be incentive based. If it doesn't happen, you can cut them off with not much dead cap casualty. But I really like, this is one of the things that just like, it just makes too much sense to not happen. And like comparing last year's wide receiver core, where our number 2 wide receiver was Alameda Zaccheaus, sorry, 506 yards as a number 2 wide receiver. Not gonna cut it, and just going from where we were last year. I mean, God bless De'Ami Brown, but I don't think he's coming back now, especially with Debo Samuel here in town. But now, like, there is no comparison from last year's wide receiver core to this year if we get a guy like Christian Kirk. It's just like night and day, honestly. Just night and day. So I want to talk about that, and also like let's finish this freaking video. This video sucks ass. uh, let's see here. So the good dudes at Rigo's Rags, my bad. They're all good dudes there. I don't know them, but they type really well. They brought up a good point. I mean, everybody has the Kingsbury connection. Obviously, is there. Kingsbury runs the show here on offense, but they brought up a good point right here, saying that re-signing Noah Brown, because even if we do bring Christian Kirk, I mean, the man is 5'11", I believe. Let me confirm that. Yep, 5'11". So we need a big wide receiver. We need a big, like a red zone threat, you know, and we won't have that with these three wide receivers. I mean, Terry McLaurin is the tallest one out of all three. So resigning a guy like maybe Noah Brown, getting somebody in free agency, maybe Darius Slay might be a little bit too costly, but and also we need a guy who is a speedy dude, a guy who runs 4.3, just runs straight. Take the top off of defense. We don't have that right now. Granted, I feel like we can get that in the draft, like in the 5th, 6th, 7th round. Granted, we don't have a 5th right now, but I feel like we're gonna trade back. But yeah, man, I mean, like, this is something where this is a deal. I mean, not a deal. Sorry, I'm speaking this into fruition, but this hasn't happened yet. But like, I feel like this is something that just makes too much sense. It makes too much sense, y'all. So, let me know what you guys think, man. The good people here at Riggles Rag, they also brought up another good point. Oh yeah, the same thing. McLaurin's Samuel and Kirk is a big upgrade from last year. And with Jaden Daniels, this dude's gonna be playing with veterans on the wide receiver core. We got the young prospect at tight end with Ben Sinnott. We're probably gonna resign Zach Ertz. But once we shape this up, the wide receiver room, because I feel like a lot of fans right now, they're a little bit pissed off that we're not shaping up the defense. I'm like, dude, free agency doesn't start till next week. These are players that are available right now or via trade. Like, we got to wait. But I feel like if we were to get this deal done soon, come free agency, we can just focus primarily on, well, I'm a guy that just wants to focus on the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line, and go on from there. But this is something that, like, if we sign Christian Kirk, we can, like, check off the wide receiver as, like, a need that's been filled already. I still would like to draft a prospect, probably in the later rounds, because we have more pressing needs now. But yeah, man, I don't know. This is something where it just makes too much sense. But let me know what you guys think, man. Yeah, man, just a quick little shit video on Christian Kirk. I'm thinking 2 years, $10 million, incentive based on the second year. I think that should get it done. And also, Christian Kirk would want to play here. Who doesn't want to play with Jaden Daniels? If Christian Kirk signs a 1-year deal with us, that's still a win for him, because he can come back here, refurbish his value, get back into the market next year when he's 29 years old, and get a bigger payday. That's probably, he might even fall for that, honestly, a 1-year deal. I feel like people are not talking about that. A 1-year, $5 million deal will probably get it done for him. It's a win-win for both sides, because he gets to play with a good quarterback, and, we get another veteran in the locker room to compete with Luke, and just, overall depth. I'm going to stop rambling. Yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I am refreshing the hell out of my Twitter page right now, because Jonathan Allen, that news is coming soon. It's coming real soon. But yeah, man, take care, y'all. Peace.